Hey, hey, hey. It's good to be here. Good to be streaming today. Getting that confirmation on my stream. There we go. Sweet. I wonder if I'm still on my nighttime settings. It may be, but it may be all right. I'm gonna double check that since we're starting off real quick here. Glad we got a nice smooth start, but I do want to take a moment and double check my GoPro settings before we get too far in here. So just one moment. Alright, that ought to do us. Great to be here. Let me see. It's been a couple days, so a little rusty, all in all. But I love making this part of my schedule, and it's going to be more and more of my schedule as we move forward, too. Good to be here in Cambodia today. Good to see you. Good to see you, Amir. Good to be back, too. I'm hoping the adjustments I made to my setup will give us even more stability, which was part of the time that I took off a couple days there that I wanted to stream. May find one thing I got to adjust when I'm taking notes already on the new setup. Whew. Wow. That's fun. Thanks, GoPro. All right, one moment here. increase stability, right? Or at least trying to. Whew, boy. Well, we'll see how it goes. Was not expecting that so soon. Oop. Let's see, one thing I can do just fine here. See, on the last stream I saw some HDMI flickers that also like made the GoPro disconnect and reconnect. I was hoping the power adjustments that I made would fix that. Maybe it was related to maybe the cam link not getting enough power or the system as a whole. But now I'm just not so sure again. And maybe my media mod is a little defective or something. But we'll see what we got today. See what we got today. Awesome. Okay, well, we're moving at least. Moving and zooming. The more and more I think about it, the more appealing running a second computer in my bag for just the GoPro webcam mode becomes. Gets more and more appealing the more I think about it. Because I really can't stand HDMI. Ditching the media mod would be a really nice thing. But it's a great day in Cambodia. We got some overcast clouds. Here, I got this. Night puts down with WPP. Yeah, you know me. There's the weather for Phnom Penh. And what is it? 85 Fahrenheit? It's pretty nice today. Pretty nice. Got a couple places in mind on Google and a very loose route on how to get up to them. In a neighborhood we haven't visited yet. What's up, Suki? Good afternoon to you. Oop, missed some Sony chat. It scrolled off. I'll check it at my earliest safe convenience. Great to see you. OPP. Yeah, you know me. Got a whole bunch of new tracks as well. I'm gonna stop and see what this chat says. Ooh. Funky. Gotta put my feet down. An Action 2 or Sony off eBay. Maybe, right? Maybe. we'll see how this stream goes. Like, if the Action 2 had horizon leveling and stabilization in webcam mode, I would sell my GoPro today and go buy one. But it would need that in webcam mode for me to really get one of them. It's been great to get the info from Emerald off Discord for that. And he says he's talking to him. I should bug him too more about these features. What's up, Poopy M? Great to see you guys today. Let me see. These tracks are off a service I use that gives me a license to use them called Soundstripe. I don't have a full playlist in a very readable format. They've got crazy track names from the downloads, so I hardly know. Even the tracks I really like, I hardly actually have an association with the name, although I do recognize it when I go to many of the names when I go to download more tracks. But it's just kind of a funny, unfortunate thing about the UI. Don't get as familiar. And they don't have very good, I don't even know what MP3 tags are called anymore. But I think they're called MP3 tags. But they don't really have them on there. I don't think I can really supply the music other than in this form or on a YouTube video or something like that. But you might be able to check out Soundstripe and check out at least the tracks that they have available. There might be a referral that I ought to put up myself, because people do seem to like the tracks that I have. I sure do. I don't know if they would come up on Shazam, because Soundstripe might have exclusivity since they have this wacky license, right? But, you know, I've never tried. Aw, thank you guys. I sure do like biking around and listening to them. They've got a really good filtering system on Soundstripe too. I ought to make sure they don't have a good referral before I plug them too hard. LOL. I was thinking about this today, actually. So this street, I don't know, but the lights are always a little funky on this one. It's got a funny zigzag intersection here. So it's kind of like whenever you feel the flow of traffic start moving in your direction, they definitely know the order better than I do on which lights are going to turn. You can sense it just in the traffic. And I bet it's our turn. I don't see any lights turning, but it is our turn. So, hey. It's a, you know, it's not a, they got a sale right now. Damn, this is on my checklist this morning while I was setting up. Just a little bit too much to do to set up and check on the referral along with everything else. But it don't matter. If you want to check out Soundstripe, they do have a sale right now, 40% off their yearly plan. And I do like their music. If you're interested, you ought to check them out. Go do it. Don't worry about it. Check out when the sale ends, at least, if you are interested in checking out what it is. They do. They've got a whole bunch of tracks, and you can do a. They've got a good filtering system for what your kind of tracks you're looking for, and like the mood and character of the pieces even. Yeah, $90 on the sale price. It's a bit pricey at $150, but I've only ever gotten the sale price, so. Now, here's the, I don't know if you can get the sale price 2 years in a row. I'm just not certain, because I got a different discount, which is not as good as the sale price, but hey, for my second year. But that's how it goes. I don't know much about Storyblocks. I've not heard of that one. I looked into this service about the time last year where it seemed like the music aspect on Twitch is going to be more serious. But it seems like it's gotten less serious, so I mean, like, I don't know. I like the tracks that I have and that I'm paying for. But it sure would be nice to have some copyrighted music and not have to worry about it. But apparently nobody's really getting in trouble for it. Sucks to have muted VODs, and ever, really. But, you know, that's definitely part of the risk on copyright music. I'm glad I don't have to worry about that ever. I've only ever had, like, I've posted some things to YouTube as well, using my, the tracks that I've gotten from Soundstripe, and I've gotten one copyright strike, but you know, it wasn't the right song. It uses sample, I guess, and it was resolved and removed from my account. It wasn't even the right track, it was just a sample on it, right? So no problem on that. I don't know what would happen. I don't know if Soundstripe is sophisticated enough with their algorithm to know if I would continue using the pieces after not having a subscription. But I do like the tracks that I'm getting. And it's nice not to have to worry about that at all. Any of the, you know, the things that come with playing copyrighted music, copyright strike potential, muted VODs. I kind of like that they're unfamiliar as well, you know. As someone who improvises, it's nice to have music that ain't so familiar to me. Otherwise I get really bored. And I know if I just have the same tracks forever, you guys are going to get bored of it too, so. But not all of the music I have is straight from Soundstripe, but I'd say a good, I don't know how many tracks I have, about 4 hours, almost 4 hours worth. Now. Sketch on my HDMI, but I'm just gonna do, I want to see what happens. I'm just gonna go as normal. Whew. It's a really nice place. I'm going back in there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's so nice. Like, I come into these pagodas, you know, this is not, something I typically go into. And it's so nice. It's such a break from the town, which is all so busy all the time. People working. Yeah, for sure, Suki, for sure. I wouldn't miss it. I biked by it, and like, that's a must. Gotta go see that. Like, there are maybe 151 pagodas in Phnom Penh, and I don't know how many I visited, maybe 24 in total. We can go in farther. I gotta plug in my phone. That's why this cable's out. This is a take off your shoes situation. Oh darn it, but there's a bench over here. Don't see sculptures like this, too many of them. Wow. What a plant. This is this crazy flower. I saw this recently on a different stream, and this must be the fruit. I don't even know what fruit that is, but that is a big fruit. Worthy of the flower too. Intense flower. So efficient at getting all that on the bees, you know, top and bottom. All right, I gotta take off my shoes. What's a paranoid pillory? We're gonna go up there. So, let's see now. Gate's half open. Oh boy. Well, it is open, huh? It's half open. We're gonna go up. I didn't even see these gates before. It's open. I hope so. I see these two spires. I'm gonna do some more reading on the layout of pagodas. I'm sketched about going all the way up though, you guys, I really am. But I'll show you the view. I'll go to the top of these stairs and show you this entrance here. Oh man, I really want to check it out. ADD as fuck right now. But all these different opportunities. I'll do a peek in here for you. They're really working. I hope you can see the Buddha. I'm not going inside. There's people working in there. But you might be able to see the... I suppose it's like an altar. You might be able to see in there. I'm not going to disturb him any further. Alright, let's get out of here. Totally reminds you of a scene in the movie 7 Years in Tibet. I think I've seen that. It's getting older. I think in the 90s, right? beautiful place. Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, no problem, guys. My pleasure. It's cool to have at least a partial reason to be sneaking around in there too. Not like I'd be going to sneaking that far if I weren't streaming. Might. Obviously I might if I were feeling so inspired, since I just did, but double the reason since I am streaming. Yeah. Alright, let me see. So check this out. This is actually great. This is the flower, right? Look at that. Oh, well, I'm breaking the pieces off, but it's okay because it's already fallen. Look at that. It's got like the top and the bottom ready to go for the bee on this like dinner plate for it, basically. And then look how perfectly round that is. This is the same thing, but the top has been broken off. Crazy. Look how perfect that is. There you go. And again, one more time, here's this fruit that it apparently makes. I don't know what fruit that is. There's one that's kind of similar to a grapefruit that is big and has like citrus flavor, but I don't think that's it, but it's about that size. But I have no idea what fruit that could be. I don't think it's a fly eater. I think it's just really good at what it does. Did you know that Venus flytraps are like native to something like Virginia or West Virginia, and that's the only place on Earth that they grow naturally? In fucking West Virginia. When I was growing up until like maybe just a couple of years ago, and I learned this, I just expected they were from some place like this, you know. Here's this, about as wide of a shot as I can get from this angle again for y'all. There are other carnivorous, but they always like lump them in one place in the greenhouse, right? There are other carnivorous plants from other places. I don't know where like the all of the what do they call it? What are like the pitcher plants? I don't know where they are from naturally, but they always put them all in the same place in the greenhouse, and it always makes it seem like some tropical place, like somewhere here, like here nearby in Cambodia, or at least as an American, that's certainly the view I had growing up on them. Beautiful gates. Where are we? Where did I stop into? I can't even remember. It's like teleporting to a different place coming to these pagodas sometimes. What a beautiful pagoda. It's done such a good job on the restoration here, I can tell. There are not too many of them that are this orange color, and it goes so well with the trees and everything too, you know. The green and orange makes it stand out just enough. And like, especially with the rest of the city being the way it is, like this orange color being so decorated, and even the green, there's not too many green spots in the city too. They're taking advantage of all the trees that they have here for sure when designing and thinking about the entire way this thing would be restored and built from scratch, I'm sure. When it was built from scratch way back when. And they're continuing to work on the restoration on the inside, which is where we stopped doing that peek up there. That's cool. Nice place, really nice place. It's cool to see the restoration in progress. The article I read was from 2018, and there are something like 151 pagodas. So I don't know how many years long of a project it will be, but probably quite a few. I don't know how old it is. I really don't. And I'll tell you, a lot of these places are not labeled with their English name, and I cannot read Khmer characters. It's a bit difficult to find a list of the pagodas in Phnom Penh. Like, I would actually really, since I'm going to be streaming here so often, I would like to get a list of all of them and do like a checklist and try to visit as many as possible. But it's hard to get information on them. Very difficult. Maybe I could contact a government official and find out, tell them what I'm doing. Let's continue. It's sure not available on Google. It sure doesn't seem like it. Hello. Hello. Ding. The walls to the pagodas are so nice. Working. You know, I'm not sure. As far as the shrines, they do have these small houses. I was conflicted about pulling out the phone and looking up some more information right on the spot there. This is something I should know better. But all of the small houses that, you know, if it were, it's a large Buddhist compound, right? But if it were at a Catholic ground, you would think like a shrine or a burial site. And that's what it seems like to me, looking at it. But it's a good question, Paranoid. There's a couple other things I've noticed from compound to compound that I want to get more information about as well. Oh boy, turning left here is going to be fun. I think we'll turn right and then take a U when we can. Woo. We're good. I know, right? There's not much room for a whole bunch of them. In a similar way, like a huge burial sites at cemeteries. There's not much room for a ton of those either, right? They do seem like very exclusive real estate. Wink nod. No problem, Suki, no problem. Not the worst we've had even on stream. But I am a couple days rusty. But I'm still not worried about it. See how the traffic moves here. It ain't gonna rain, is it? Guess everybody here is actually waiting to turn left. I think maybe the tallest building in Phnom Penh, really. Zenitech capital. Looks like a sailboat. How does the typical office worker commute given lack of public transport? I think mostly everybody has their motorbike. I think that's where a lot of the traffic comes from as well. Almost everyone has a motorbike. It's hard to, it's moderately difficult to stay presentable while using a bicycle. That's what I figure. Otherwise, this is an outstanding place to bike. It's flat, as you guys see every stream pretty much, with a few exceptions. But it's hot, and it rains, and it's humid, so people probably sweat a lot biking. Those are a lot of my thoughts on the commute and the peripheral topics, right? But I think a bike is really common. Some of the families that are better off financially have a car, but it's expensive to get a car here. But gas is pretty cheap. It's like $1 a liter around in there. But I prefer a bicycle. Over taking a tuk-tuk most days. If I can, I will. But tuk-tuks are also real cheap and easy to get around in. A lot of people do take a tuk-tuk. It's like $1, maybe $2 most for getting around the city. So that is certainly an option as well. And you see how many tuk-tuks there are. They're really easy to get. I still got an option to get on this roundabout. Yeah, I do. Yo, not as bad as Ho Chi Minh City. It's got definitely a different meaning than this TT restaurant. It's got a different meaning, the honk here. Like, it's so offensive in America to honk. Unless you do like the real short one. But it's got so many different meanings. I have not even like been able to decipher all of the meanings for the honks here. But I'm always like, what? Whenever somebody honks, well, not every time, but actually I kind of filter it out now. I assume it's not somebody honking at me now. Yeah. It's more of a announcing your presence. But I can hear them most of the time. I can hear the engine. It is trickier if they're like a quieter vehicle. I need a bell for my bike for sure. I'll get one the next time I hit I think I know a place that has them. I'm doing pretty good with hey. As it is. Wow, look at all these routes. Alright, they seem confident. Oh, we're moving now. Okay, we're good. Bad timing. We did it! We did it! Get a squeaky duck. I actually have one at home. I think one of the shippers from AliExpress included it for free in one of my shipping packages. I used to buy a lot of things from AliExpress. I still do, if I can't find it around here. It's like one of the best options. 1.5 weeks shipping ain't too bad in Cambodia. Especially if you don't have to pay tax or duty. Though sometimes you do. The runner ad, I did not see it. But yeah, a lot of the ads do seem like they're from a different time. It feels like some number of decades ago in America, but with cell phones and the internet is the one way you could describe it, right? Living here. Because there are still so many brick and mortar stores that you'd never see anymore in America, right? Like, for example, there's rubber stamps for your business are still used very commonly. Like for official documents, you have to have a rubber stamp for your business. So there are stores that are dedicated to rubber stamp making, and there are many across the entire city. This is the kind of thing that you would never, like only in maybe a small shop in a very heavily, like maybe nearby a government building in America, right? Would you expect to have those kinds of stores? But there are many here. Some old guy that's still got a shop open. It's totally like I'm picturing what kind of place in America would have it, right? Like nearby an official government building where if stamps were, you know, still even a requirement in America, if they were still even a requirement to begin with, there'd be some like guy that's been there forever, his family's been there forever. It's really like there's stamp ink all over the windows. They haven't been cleaned in so long, and he's back there chipping away at the stamps. He's got a hat glossed up with mercury in the back that he wears every day. But yeah, nice stores here that have them, and they are all over town. Lots. I'll take it. Approved. The stamp. Yeah. Truck right in the middle of everybody, so nobody can go around either side. Well, that's okay, so we see the traffic that's blocking him at least. Alright, he's in the lane, no problem. At least he's not seemingly taking up both now, which was the only problem to begin with. I wonder if I can get around. That's about it. Got another one now. This one's a little more sketch because he is moving forward already. Okie dokie. Okay, dokie, how's about it? Wow, the front of that truck is so much cleaner than the back. Just any kind of color other than dirt brown on the front would have impressed me, and there's plenty of it, like a gloss green.
We'll do some traffic watching. We'll stop here. Big old intersection, big starfish. LOL. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait, intersection. Typically, we come across an intersection like this, and it's a. Oh, we're getting some rain. Wow. Yeah. What the fuck? Wow. Motherfucker just hit the back of my bike. It's like, what the fuck? We're okay. It's still fucked up. Yeah, I'm just shaking my head. I'm trying to move forward mentally. But I'm okay. I'm okay. The bike's okay. This guy's just an idiot. Like, I was off the bike, no problem. So the bike didn't even hit me or anything like that. And he didn't hit me. We're good. It's like, he hit me with the front, like, where was he looking? Alright, anyway. He was pulling out of a parking space, so that's the other thing, right? I don't know if this was all communicated, you could see any of it. He's pulling out of a parking space with a parking attendant, and they just hit the back of my bike, square, like straight on. So I'm like, why is he not looking? And how did he not see me? But we're moving on with our day. We're okay. And the light's green. And I think that's all I really need to say about it. Bike feels fine too. bit of raindrops, but I think I'm okay. I think we'll be fine. Look at all this open space. They're doing a lot of development up here. They filled in an entire lake here in this wetland area. Kind of very unfortunate. And displaced a lot of people too. But now they're developing on it. So there are all these pockets of communities popping up. Like here's another one that's a bit older now. But they got a few different restaurants and like a market. And they're kind of spaced out, almost like suburbs, right? But still in the city limits and everything. And a huge mall up here as well. But this isn't really where we're headed to. I think what we'll do, I want to check out that road and see how far it goes over to the left up here and get to another more local part of town. But this will require a stop and a Google Maps check. There are two pagodas that are in a part of town that I haven't really been to yet. So I'd like to go and check them out. Oh, looks like we will have to turn back around, maybe go back to that big intersection. Where we got hit a little. Let me see if I can find these places. Yeah, it's not too far off. Yeah, it's recommending the same thing. So we'll turn around here and go back to that intersection and take a harder right. Wow, I can see the mall from here. That's crazy. The back end of the mall. It always seems farther away than this, but I've been doing a lot of biking. So my perception of how far away something is has definitely changed as well. There was a honk to announce where they were. Could use one now, really. No problem. Yeah, and there's a nice wide shot of the city. I can't believe it. They're receiving drops of rain. I'm feeling another one right now. Surprising. Yeah, that's part of the city. It does feel out of the city, doesn't it, right? Like all the open space. But it's like area that they filled in an entire lake that was there. Boy, it's raining. They filled in a lake and for space to develop farther because the city is growing pretty quick. I don't think this rain is anything to worry about, but it is raining a little bit. This setup that I've got now is not ready on the waterproofing. So if it does start pouring, which, you know, I'm seeing blue skies in front of us. We'll have to duck under something. Unless we get hit by another damn car. Trying to do a stream here. Bah, 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 bah.
something out to Instagram too real quick. If you want to check it out, there's a link down below to my Instagram. You can give me a follow. Just got a cool, quick video to throw up there for the day. All right, is this? I gotta check this again. I should have checked. Well, I had that out. But I think this is the sharp right that we need as well. Because I got sunscreen all up in my eyes. Boy, I hope that story goes through. It is the correct way, and we'll go for quite a ways. Whew. Checking directions. Streets are not labeled. Boy, oh boy, that's nutty. I just don't see any labels on any of these streets. But we'll go and we'll check it maybe some number of minutes from now again. We got a ways to go. Let's go. Hating the sunscreen in my eyes, though, I'll tell you that. It's a cool mode, right? Kind of a daily thing, really. Good to be moving again. That helps with the eyes, too. Big electric lines here. Looks like a main electric way. I don't see too many of these, like a big long line of these too many places in the city. See a big mess of cables everywhere in the city, but not like this. Looks to be one of the main electrical ways. Hardly ever get real sprinkles like that.
kind of funny. Usually it's just like a faucet on and off. Don't feel it at all now. Just that one spot, it seems like. Ooh, I think we're coming up on a pagoda here. Let's check this out, whatever it may be. Wow. A large gate, really beautiful gate. I would expect there to be a pagoda here now. I see a large wall here, but it's got barbed wire at the top and leaking down like vines. So I don't know what this is. This could be a do not gamble. There's a sign that says do not gamble. How's about that? So if you're thinking of gambling anywhere, don't come to Cambodia near this sign and start gambling. Could be a prison. I had that in the back of my mind here. There is a prison, but I think it's farther out of town. The one I know. There are bars up there too on many of these windows. There are quite a few bars. Well, it is decidedly not a pagoda, that's for sure. Could be like an official building. Because many of the, you know, like if it is a prison, man, what a weird place. There's bars everywhere on the inside. On the official buildings, the government buildings, they share a lot of the traditional Khmer architecture. No gambling, okay? No gambling. Embassy, CIA. Let me see if I can pull this up on Google, this location, and see what buildings are nearby. Figure this puzzle out. No gambling. Do not gamble. Not even with the name of this building. You gotta check this out on Google. What is it? Come on, phone. Play nice. Industrial Real Estate Agency. It's not clear. It looks like there might be a pagoda or a temple in here as well. It's a strange place. It's like, on second thought, let us not go. It is a silly place, kind of place. There's a sports, it says there's a sports complex in there, up a temple, and real estate, industrial, and it's got bars and everything. Boy, oh boy, it seems like a front. Or a very heavily gated community. Strange place. It could be just a heavily gated community, and this is not the entrance to it. You know, this is the back of it, and those could have just been apartment buildings or something. It's just so weird. But all the bars on it, on all the windows up top, on those the tall parts of the buildings, and the barbed wire.
It seems like some kind of government building, or I don't know, even a secret jail. I don't know, guys. Don't want to speculate too much on stream, to be honest. But we'll let them be. CIA front, yeah. Hey! Alright, let's get zooming. Everybody's crowding the intersection. You're blocking the box. As if there's a box. This chipmunk company has put in so much money into Phnom Penh. This is the first time I've seen them all up here, I think, anyway. First time I've seen it. Or it might be just opening. Not particularly someplace I really am dying to go, but it looks pretty cool. Go back around it, maybe. Let's see what kind of access they got back here. None. Maybe. You just came through at the recycling bin. I think it's pretty new here, yeah. I wonder if I can make it through. This looks like the kind of place that I might have to have a... Yeah, I'm getting called back out too. Yeah. It looks like the kind of place I might have to have a parking permit to get out of and pay.
but we can go take a look on the other side. And ciao. Easy. What a big mall. What a very modern looking mall too. They love that pink. What's up, Narcotian? A chip is among us. Dropping Among Us jokes. Got to on Twitch. What a big mall. Papa John's, LOL. Cartier, Vogue, Bolon, I don't know these brands. Ray-Ban. Steak Club. Asian Eatery. Steak Club. People who love steak so much they use internet slang and want it in the restaurant name that they go to. I love steak. Steak Club. It might be pretty empty. It looks really brand new. Open now. I've never seen this place. And they must have just... If I have seen this place, they didn't have the pink all over it. If the rent on these places went up or down. Security checkpoint. Chipmunk Land. Yeah, so Chipmunk has put in so many development areas. Like many of the places that we've been to around the outer skirts of the city have these Chipmunk Land. It's kind of a funny branding. It sounds like Chipmunk for one thing, and then you can make all kinds of Among Us jokes on Twitch here. But their property is called Chipmunk Land, and they do malls too. How's about that? So it's just like full property development. Wonder what it's like, or what it's going to be like living next to this mall. They do have the gates and a big wall. A wall near the mall. How many stores can you really go to in a mall all that often though? Unless they've got like a supermarket, which I'm sure they do. But it's not like I gotta go to the Adidas store every week or anything. So there it is. There's your Chipmunk Mall. And Chipmunk Bank and Chipmunk Land. Right next to Mom and Pop Sports Store. I wonder if these places are worried about business, the places near the mall. I'm seeing like tool stores, hardware, sports stores, probably be the most affected really, depending on what's in there. He's on a phone. hybrid, right? Being that close to a mall that size. Seems like it would be like a better selling point than a living point. What if they've got like a monorail underground that connects them? Take the monorail across. Perfect for parties. I can't see what this guy's doing. There, I can now. Sure can now. Get you in a cushion, have a good one. Have a good day at work. Have as much fun as you can. I sure am here. Plenty of it. Ooh, coffee break. This chord progression is really similar to Closer by Nine Inch Nails.
saw a whole bunch of fruit stands too. These are nice looking jackets. They're a little wrinkled, but pretty nice. Some are a lot of wrinkled. Throw on my mask too. Let's see here. Is this the main way? Well, we'll go down this way first. Come on back. It's a pretty big market. I'm not sure what kind of market. It looks like a general market. It looks like most markets you can find some kind of similar things. This reminds me of somewhere, but I can't quite remember where. Maybe somewhere in Thailand. They're like storage areas almost, you know, like the size of a large storage area that are open for shops. Oh, like a VR place. I got a whole bunch of VR stuff on the outside here. Interesting. I wonder if it's like an arcade or just a sales place. It's not clear by the advertising. Trying some fish. I think some people live in these places too, which is not uncommon. You just don't see too many one-story versions of these around town. People live in their business place, live and work there. We're gonna flip a U here. I'll take a look. I'll keep an eye out for the puppets as well. Interesting place. Very interesting place. Most of the places that you see that are like that have storefronts like this are on the ground floor of a maybe three-story apartment building, and families live out of them all the time. But I've never seen one that's just one story. Could be some production shops too. Like, you open up any of these doors that are closed and they could be sewing or working. I mean, not like right now maybe. They'd probably open it up. Yeah, here's some people with a sewing machine. In fact, right here. The one that we just passed had somebody working, and there's another one. So yeah, no doubt they could produce clothing here as well. The VR is so random. Yeah, it is kind of random.
But hey, I bet their rent is good here. But you'd not expect maybe a VR store here, that's for sure. Maybe if a lot of places just have a stall like this and then do most of their business from Facebook and delivery. So that could be what's going on there. It might just be their office and they do deliveries. I see Quest 2 is available every now and then. Cool. Yeah, so tons of room to grow this place too. This market will be, as more people move in here, probably pretty big, and they would add floors here too, no doubt. Maybe give it a better structure. And plenty of space to like build another one even here too. I wonder if this was a pagoda ground because it's so open here in a similar way that the pagodas used to, that I see at pagodas, right? And there's a shrine in there too. Could be a former pagoda ground that they converted to living area and market. Seeing some prices on things, which is surprising. Look like about $1.25 for a baby's outfit. Prices are not often listed, hardly anywhere, unless you're at like a supermarket. Cool, that's a cool market. More interesting than Chitmong Mall, that's for sure, to me anyway. I like it. I dig it, yeah. And drive-through too. Try to take your bike through Chitmong Mall and see what they do, huh? I already got kicked out for trying. You're only allowed to walk in Chitmong Mall, unlike the local market. Walk, all pedestrian. Wah, 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 wah. carrying. He had like this big horseshoe bumper looking thing, but it's like perfectly round. Maybe for a tuk-tuk. Maybe it's like a bumper for a tuk-tuk. Where's, what are you doing? Other than killing me if I don't slow down. Hey, we did not get killed. The streets are so clean. I suppose so. At least being here, that's not like the first adjective that comes to mind. They're pretty dusty. There's a lot of rubble. But people definitely like sweep outside of their businesses and things. It's really dusty though. Ooh, check out this Lambo. Dang, this thing is so low. There is a Lambo dealership in the city, I believe. I don't know if it's official, but it is there. There's a Tesla dealership too. Green Lambo. Congrats on not getting killed. Thanks. I think we're clear to, we didn't get killed by the truck boss. We're gonna level up here. Yeah, you don't see too many green Lambos like that, huh? Sure do stick out. I saw a flat black one here not too long ago too, Batman style. Saw one of those around New York City as well, near Central Park. Somebody really showing off. But hey, if you got a Lambo in New York City, where else are you gonna drive it? Show off, huh? I suppose it is the best place. Ooh. Some cows here, right on the road. Let me see. I think there are going to be some pagodas around in this area. Might be time to call a Google Maps check. What do I see here? Yo, I think we're on like the perfect street. As long as this keeps going through like Google says it does. Like Google says it does. Like Google, I say it 3 times because the last time it had us go in the middle of nowhere and I'll get chewed out by some dogs.
It chased us a good ways. That was not fun. And it was like a dirt road. So I'm trying to give Google some shit like I can through the the best way I can. Or I'll show you, Google. I'll show you. Wow, all this open space. Whew, it is so open here. There's a skeleton of a building over there with a big spiral staircase going up the middle. I wonder what that's going to be and how long it's been abandoned. Looks like abandoned construction. But the spiral staircase is sure done. 1, 2, 3. Well, up to the 4th floor of it. Suki, that was a pretty awesome stream. No, I mean, I'm not going back there ever again, but hey, we got it. We did it. Lesson learned. And the frogs were cool. The frogs were sure cool. Damn, speaking of frogs, there's a huge puddle back there with the plants living out of it even. I was going to go down there, but there's another much less interesting puddle blocking the way. So we'll continue with this half-baked construction. How's about it? Wow, they were working here too. Fruit delivery. A whole bunch of longans. That dog was angry, Suki. I bet this is going to be a nice neighborhood to live in. This looks so, I mean, these are like typical Asian apartment blocks now, with plenty of space down below for, elite park. Plenty of space down below for, a business, and then living space above it for 1 or 2 families. I don't know if you have to share the entry if they are separated living spaces above, or if it's all just one unit. Seems like it could get tiresome to share the entryway with another unit. All empty. It's all brand new development. All this area. They're expanding way out into the outskirts of the city. So, like this one right here is a brand new one. So, not even sold yet. Brand new. Or very freshly refurbished. But I think this is all still part of where the lake was. I don't know how big this lake was, but I hear about it every now and then when reading about Phnom Penh. They used to have a big lake out here that they filled up completely. Ooh, let's take it. Ooh, ow. Gonna stretch our legs for a moment or two. And a nice place to stop for a moment too. But yeah, there used to be this big lake here. And you can see there's wetland as well. A lot of trash in here. Not as visible, but you can see it down in the water. Fair amount. And some oil in the water too. But you can see it, there's like still some of the remnants of the wetland as well. still pretty nice here. So much development and land purchasing up here right now, because it's all basically just new land for them, having been freshly landed. I don't know what the verb is for filling in a lake, but I'm sure there is one. Plenty of negative ones if you want to go that route too. Shit, what's going on here? My fucking bike is freaking out. Here we go. I bet they will. They will for sure at some price. Might be a good place and good time to move in there. But there just ain't very much like commercial stuff, right? You'd have to go a ways to get groceries and all this, which is why the Chipmunk place, they're concentrating on both residential and commercial areas like the mall, along with their housing developments, because there just ain't any housing or commercial space out here. It's just like in city skylines, you know? When you branch out to the outer areas, you got to designate land to be used for residential and commercial. There's got to be some decent mix of all of them, or at least the two. Otherwise people get angry and there's traffic and shit. That gray car again? Hey, as long as it ain't the car that fucking hit me. Some more cows. A moo. We can do a drive-by on them. This is so Pink Floyd-y. Moo. Moo, 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 moo. Good 10 cows out here. Moo. All these different kinds of construction going on. And land's being used for all kinds of different things too. Cows, housing complexes, weird city prison CIA buildings. They do look pretty healthy, right? They look happy. So many new tracks. They look pretty happy and healthy, chowing down until I'm sure they will be chow themselves. I think those are the water buffalo. That's like the local cows. It's kind of tough. Interesting to see all these skeletons of all these buildings, because you can see where all the units are, even like Tetris blocks. like fried fish. Somebody's cooking up something good. All right, so we got a dirt road now, which I'm totally willing to go on. However, I want to see Google Maps again. If there is an angry dog on the map that we can avoid this time. Google Maps, show us the angry dog or no angry dog. Ooh, it says that there is a pagoda if we continue on this way too, so this is the road that we scouted out. We'll just say, hey, we found your angry dog brother a few days ago. Things are cool. If we do come across an angry dog here, things are cool. We joined the angry dog crew, so. Oofda. Bouncy. And my phone fell off my arm. Ooh. I want my phone off my arm. Garden, what a false name. Let me check out this chat. I don't know. I'm not sure on what they were used for. I think most of them are still being built. Angry dog, brother. That was a real angry dog. Had to yell at him to shut the fuck up. Using my upper projection. Yo, thanks for the follow, Ring Boo. Nice to see you. Bouncing the ride, enjoying the result. It's a pretty cool road. Pretty cool road. It sure is. Welcome to Cambodia. Ringo Boo. Yo, this is out here kind of road. Definitely. I think it's gonna turn right back into a cement road right up here, but I think we're also gonna pass the pagoda on the way. Nice wetland here. This is a really cool place. Huge, huge leaves on these wetland plants. And a very, very large pond, if not a lake, if not a very small lake. How's your day going, Ringo Boo? Where are you coming from in the world, if you don't mind me asking? Wow, look at these huge, huge, huge stone blocks. It's intense. Damn, they're big, and they're building this wall in a big structure. This could be the renovation on this pagoda, because this seems like about where it should be on the map. God, those are big blocks. I've not been to like Egypt, and I don't know what the blocks, how big the blocks are, and hello, on the pyramids, you know. But these are some big blocks. I don't think I've ever seen or been like consciously aware of a wall that's been built with blocks that are this big before. If I've passed one in the past. Man, they got a whole bunch of... Oh, I see a pagoda up there. That could be the one we're looking for. They got a whole bunch more blocks here, too. Oh, here's an opening. Yo, this is trippy. Hey, what's up, 2 minutes? Oh, you're from Japan, Ringo. That's cool. There's someone coming through here with a bike. I'm just gonna step off and look inside real quick. There are 2 layers to this wall. This is like the outer wall of whatever they're building. Look at this. There are 2 layers on this thing. It looks like a orchard right now on the inside, but I don't know what they're building. It's wide enough it could be for like a train even. It's crazy how open construction is sometimes. How you doing today, 2 minutes? Or evening to you? This is crazy. I wonder what all this is for. Hardly nothing on the map that I can see. So many questions. Close to bed? Yeah, I would imagine so, huh? Happy to zen you out a bit in Cambodia here as we explore. There is nothing on Google that says, gives any indication what this is, but man, oh man, they're doing some heavy duty development. And I see the pagoda that we're looking for here. One of the, I think there's 3 of them that we're checking out as specific destinations today, and anything cool along the way. My bike ain't made for this, but we're doing all right. Xmas overlay. Cool. Yeah. It's cool to hear about projects that people are working on. Oftentimes when I'm watching Twitch, I'm always working on something as well. Christmas here is not so present, no pun intended. You'll see people with like Santa hats available for construction here. LOL. Not construction. They're still doing construction over here. Look at this place. Yo, this place is huge. And there's nothing on Google that says what it is. It could be a prison. It could be a, I don't know what else it would be. It could be like an amusement park or something even. The outer edge of it. Maybe like a huge zoo. What else would have it? Merry Christmas to all y'all. You'll see some shops with Santa hats for sale, but that's about the extent of Christmas. Like some of the mall places will have Christmas decorations as well, but you know, the majority of the population here does not celebrate Christmas. Whew, beautiful place, really beautiful place. That sunset would be real nice here too. And you can see how many more blocks they've got that are just ready for transportation over there. I wonder how they move them. The main celebration, I think Water Festival, which we just had, is one of the biggest ones. Khmer Independence Day also. It's pretty big. And they're both in the same month. They're both in like November. But with COVID going on, they canceled the main festivities for most of them this year and last year, which has been kind of a bummer. But for the best, definitely for the best. so many blocks. Whew. Must be a nightmare just sourcing these things. Ooh, now we're getting real bumpy. Fun road. You guys might be able to see the beginning of, they're doing restoration on the main pagoda spire too, but you might be able to start seeing it in the back there now. Lots of different colors, making it stand out. Yeah, I did not know you speak Japanese. That's cool. Guess we can allow Japanese in the chat as well then. That's rad. Yeah. Sandy. This bike sure ain't cutting it for the sand. I think just that one spot, we're good. Pagoda grounds here are beautiful. Must be coming through to a place we can stop in through. Wow, it's really beautiful from here, but there's no entryway. This gate looks really nice from the side here, and it looks like the main entryway as well. Wow, the purple on these elephants. Oh, it's closed. The gate's closed. Damn, that's disappointing. Sometimes they've got more gates that are open, but damn. Look at this purple on these elephants though. Oh boy. Some fresh paint or some very high quality paint. It is really shiny. Damn, this place looks so nice. I hope there's another gate. Yeah, I really liked that road too. It's cool. Whoa. Here's one of the, I guess this is a millipede, huh? It's a small one. Whoa, come on, don't fall. Here's one of these millipedes. I'm not going to pick it up. I don't think this one can bite, but I've seen ones that are like about that wide, maybe this long before. Pretty cool. I don't know if it can bite or not. I don't think millipedes can really, but I don't feel like getting bit, that's for sure. I know I've seen some pretty big sized centipedes too. Not the ones that you hear about in like urban legends about Thailand and such, but I'm sure they exist also. But I've seen some pretty big ones, bigger than you see in America. Tiny little flowers. A whole bunch mashed up all together. Looks like they could use some water. It's been dry for the last, who knows how many weeks, really. Let's see if we can find another entrance. Sunscreen in my eye. It's always a problem. Time to sleep. No problem there. Sleep well. Have a good one. And I'll see you next time, either on your stream or mine. Shout out to Amir on the move, by the way. Go ahead and go give him a follow as he goes on off to sleep there. Great time to give him a shout out. He's been so helpful to me getting my technology all smooth and streamlined. And he does some great drone content out there in Texas. And events and things that are going on. Go check him out. Amir on the move in chat. Go drop him a follow. And 2 minutes for a roughing as well, also in chat. Does some light urban exploration. Builds guitars. Ooh, cool. This one looks nice. Looks like not a duplex, but a triplex. Triplex. Hey, some cement. It's smooth. I was just thinking to myself, I haven't been biking so fast. And then I also remembered to myself, oh, it's because I've been on that bumpy ass dirt road. And let me see, it looks like we got another chance. Our consolation prize gate, which actually ends up looking like the main gate. Yo, we saw the back entrance first, the super elite pagoda entrance. Now let's check out the main gate. Xmas in the park tomorrow. That sounds very cool. I'll definitely look out for that stream too. Hello. Here we are. Yeah, I saw the back of this place coming on that dirt road. I thought it said Spider Xmas in the park. That'd be even cooler, huh? Spider Christmas coming to the park. Tomorrow. I'm like, wow, do I have to be somewhere? It's a long flight. Going back to the elephant. Not at all, Suki. I will for sure. It's on the way to the entrance. Do you mean the purple one? The one with the purple? Oh man, is this place nice. I can get back there too. Actually, it's like right on the other side of this. The white gate. Oh. Yo, my latency is much better. I lowered the latency a little bit. Wow. The roof is incredible with the scaffolding still up. I think it's bamboo scaffolding even. It just looks amazing. Whew. It's also nutty how close you can get to the construction in these places. Like, you go to America, you can't. They've got walls up and all this, you know, usually for the best that they do. But as a streamer right here, I ain't complaining. I ain't complaining. On how old. It's tough to say. I think most of the buildings are much older, and especially it's tough to say right now because they're doing a government-sponsored restoration of nearly every pagoda in Phnom Penh, and there's like 150 of them. Whoa, check out this shell. The envy of every hermit crab. So I think the buildings and the structures themselves are much older, and then they've got some newer renovations and things. Because some of especially like the artwork on the sides of them are really, really detailed and looks like it's pretty brand new. So we're seeing this really interesting mix of basically they're all partially restored, all the ones that we're hitting. So we can see some of the older buildings and the newly restored buildings as well. It's pretty cool. Cheers. Let's go around to the other side and see it. But it's really hard to say just based on observation how old any of these buildings are, because some of the restoration makes this building look pretty new as well. Like, they may have demolished this pagoda and rebuilt it. It seems like based on the restoration, a total rebuild. Hello. Hello. Wow, he's way up there. I heard him like twice, 3 times before I even saw him up there. Wow, they're working way up there right now. There's a couple guys. I don't want to distract them too much either, because they're sure not plugged in. It's so beautiful, this building. But the way the restoration is and the quality of the material that they've got up there, it could be just the foundation that they kept and they've rebuilt this entire pagoda. That's what it almost looks like to me. Or it could be a new space in this. It's just impossible to tell. Because there are bricks. There are very modern looking bricks, but I don't know brick well enough to know just by looking at it how long it's been here. But it looks like the foundation could have been here much longer than the temple where they are all up on right now. But especially with the restoration going on, it's so hard to guess. So hard to guess the age of things as a whole. Whew, this is really nice too. Their color work is so good. Their color work is so nice. Like when they do such a good job of contrasting colors, but also like the gold and the skin tone that they're using here are not so contrasting, right? They blend together pretty seamlessly. It's super classy. Their color work is so classy. And you know, like it's very obvious when they are looking for a contrasting color or a color that blends well. And especially with the tree behind it, like the positioning and everything here. Very, very nice. Getting hellos from way across the field over here. There's more over here too. Let's go check it out. Wow, that is so intense. They got tree scaffolding way at the very top. It looks so old-fashioned. It's so cool. Bamboo or tree, along with metal, a mix of both that they're using as the scaffolding. And the railings, right? It's both metal and bamboo or something like that. I need to learn more. Like, I need to do some reading on the way that because there's so much similar imagery from pagoda to pagoda. It's getting to the point where if I don't know this, it's gonna start bugging me. Whew. Hello. I saw the front of this just as I turned with you guys too, so that was a nice surprise. I was looking to the left and then turned right. Whew. Hello. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. But yeah, I'll put that on my list. I'll do some more reading about some of the common imagery that I find at these places. Because it's gonna really start bugging me if I don't know it as I come through so many of these places and just appreciate them based on observation. I want to know some of the background too. Whew. Another nice pond back here. There's like a school as well. It's huge. Yeah, it's so big. Birds flying up on them. So big. What a nice place. Whew. They're so huge. They are probably 10 meters tall. Yeah, this guy might be close to 15 or 20. I think anyway. Hello. Cool. You want a picture? Offered to take a picture of him, but didn't seem interested or did not understand. It's all right. Yeah, paranoid. It does seem like an amusement park, or like oftentimes mini golf course comes to mind in some places, especially with the spacing, right? The spacing on some of these smaller buildings, they look like putt-putt in some areas. And sometimes the, what is it, like pastel kind of colors also bring to mind putt-putt or amusement parks. Nobody's telling you to buy hot dogs. No buzzers and bells. It's really peaceful. Suki, you wanted to see the elephants, right? Let me see. I saw one over there, but I think we can go and see from on the opposite side of the gate without having to go all the way around. I'll show you the first elephants that we saw. And then there's another one that you may have wanted to see. I'm not sure. But we'll try to get an angle over here on these. Oh, nice. Ooh, hey, doggy. Hey! Hey! Well, we got semi-angry dog here. I think we're okay though. But we are. That's about the angle that I can get on it here. This dog is about to be angry with me. I'm coming back through. There's a gecko too. Gecko. Psst. Hey, 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 hey. Psst. Psst. Hey. Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, okay. You win. Suki, I don't know how much I saw, but this dog was just bugging the shit out of me. The purple. Yeah, the purple. I tried to get it. Got another dog on alert now over here in front of us. No problem. They're way more bark than bite. Here's one. That dog was not nearly as angry as the other dog from the other day either. Really, they do such a good job on the elephant sculptures. They're just so detailed, especially around the eyes. And when you see an elephant in person, the eyes really strike you. So it's really cool to see that they do such a good job on these elephant sculptures as well. They nail the skin as well. The skin texture is so cool. These lines that go across. Here's another one hiding in the bushes. That is like the god pigeon right there. I just took a poop in front of me too. That is a big pigeon. That is one tough looking pigeon. That would be quite a meal if a hawk got that guy. That is one big pigeon. I don't think I ever recalled ever seeing a pigeon that big in New York City. All right, let me see what we got here. Just for you, Suki, let me see what we got here. Let's see what we got. What we got is me all confused about where the turn off is again. I think this is it. Check those out. I think they're not very far off at all.
funny to hear what becomes public knowledge among like high-level streamers. And I'd imagine the social dynamic between high-level streamers and even like just full-time streamers in general, it's got to be a little funky because, you know, you don't, there's so much content that daily streamers are producing, 8 hours of content a day, and they're so busy. It's just enough work to make your own stream and then trying to follow it along with other people. It's got to be very similar to the relationship that people in Hollywood have as well, right? Where you see people on talk shows and you assume that everybody in Hollywood's like buddies and pals and stuff. But like, let me see. Some of the news that gets out about streamers, like for example, Amaranth at some point in the past bought a gas station, and this was somehow like worthy of a lot of conversation online for some reason. You know, not an investment that you might expect Amaranth to make, but probably a worthy investment nonetheless. I've been watching a lot of Letterman, old Letterman clips, and he talks about this all the time, this phenomenon of, especially back when like talk shows were the only time, there weren't really podcasts, right? Not everybody was doing a podcast, but talk shows were like where you see celebrities interact for the most part, especially in the 80s and 70s and even through the 90s and early 2000s. That's where you go, and that's pretty much, other than when they're in projects together, that's pretty much the only place you would ever see celebrities interact. And you get this sense that everybody's like buddy-buddy and going to Christmas parties together, and to some degree that is true, but not like everybody. And Letterman points this out all the time and exploits it for comedy, and oftentimes during his segments as well. All right, I don't think I ever checked Google, so let's do this. Because she turned around and leased at Circle K and is making 180 grand each month without putting a dime, leverage money. She bought $1 million of Visa stock this week. Whew, baby. Baby. Doing some hard work. She's a hard-working gal. There's what I've got for album art on it. But I dig this track too.
effect. I dig it so much. Go follow. 2 minutes for a rough end. Go follow him.